give me the best welcome. Honestly, since I walked in there, everyone gave me so much love just out there. Yes. So thank you, thank you. I'm so happy always to share my journey with everyone. If it can inspire you, that's my whole purpose. I'm not here to show you, me. I'm here to show you my journey and my success, hoping that it's going to let you see that Atomy is your solution just like it is mine. Okay? So today I'm going to be talking two topics. One is my vision speaking, and one is the life scenario. So the first thing I would like all of you guys to do is you want to introduce yourself to people around you, but how do you do it? Hi, I am Imperial Master Rebecca Wong. You say hi. I'm Imperial Master, your name. So let's please introduce yourself because you're here for success. Yes, Imperial Masters in the room. Yes, yes, yes. Woohoo! Right on. Right on. Right on. Oh my, Imperial Masters all here. Oh my. How does that feel? How does it feel? It feels amazing. It feels amazing for you to know that you can become Imperial Master. It is not up to anyone but yourself. So the reason why I feel this is important because I do believe success is here. I do believe you picked the right company. And today I'm just going to share with you more so you can be more convinced that Imperial Master is waiting for you. So how are you going to get it? What is your journey? And everyone knows already, I think. The new people don't, but the people who have been coming and attending seminars, you all heard my story. I'm just an ordinary person, just like every single person who works, have 2 kids, just very hard worker, I think I am. My background is I'm an esthetician, and through my journey, I realized one thing is that no matter how much you work, I'm still in the social ladder. Nothing changes. So in my situation is I realize as I look at the economic world, I feel that no matter what, I get paid higher, my responsibility is higher. Is that happening to you too? So they don't pay you to pay you. They pay you because they want you to do more work. And then I notice if I do work, I'm just fulfilling someone else's dreams. I'm not really working towards my dreams. So I'm sacrificing my time for someone else to have their legacy, their retirement, and whatever it is that they want, and I'm working for that. And also, if you notice now, people are living longer, and I feel bad because many people think they're retiring with security. And you can see, it's evident, it's right in our face. A lot of people, they go back to work. They can't retire. This is something that you need to think about because what you're doing now is you're really building the fruit for what is going to happen in the future. So I see and I applaud people who are retired doing Atomy because this is something that you can do and you can make a legacy and not reliant on your children to have to take care of you and be their burden. And this is what I'm doing to myself as well. I don't want to be a burden to my kids, but I want to be a solution for them. So this is what I am thinking, and Atomy is something that I did not look for. I did not go, I want to join network or anything like that. It was some sort of a gift because I was very tired of all the stuff that's going on. So this is the things that I put as pointers, but there's way more than that. You know that for a fact. There's more than that. So leaving a legacy is not just for myself. Atomy can leave a legacy for more than just you, your children, but also the people you helped. Don't think of Atomy just for yourself. All the partners who's rising with you, they are also leaving their legacy for their generation, which you contributed to. This is something you should be proud of, and this is why we're working so hard. Because there's more people that's affected by our contribution. And so in the 9 years, what I realized is we all fall in love with the products first, and then we all try to learn the compensation plan. I personally did not come from any background of network company, which shows you that you don't have to be in network to make Atomy your success. So my background is I'm an esthetician, I'm a hairstylist, I'm a nail tech. Everything is in the beauty industry. So in the 9 years, what made me stay, I feel, is the fact that I found my purpose. I found the mission. My mission is my business, and my business is my mission. So I wake up very excited for what I need to do to reach my vision, to reach the goal that I want to do, and use this Atomy platform to make changes not for just me. It is a platform, right? You don't have to pay for it, do you? Right? So you're not paying for this free opportunity, but this free opportunity can turn ordinary people, like all the leaders you see, they just started earlier than the ones that are sitting here. They started, some of them, earlier than me. That's all. So what happened to the people who are not sitting there? What happened to them? They didn't have a big enough vision. The only reason why you lose momentum is because your vision is not worth it. So then you quit. Right? The only difference is me, I didn't quit. It doesn't mean that my journey was always perfect and good. I'm sure I have all the challenges that you guys had, but I stand back up. The difference is you choose to be taken down by your challenges, or you choose to restart and learn from the challenges. You choose, right? And I just choose to keep going because I committed and I said, 5 years, just don't quit. That was the secret for me. In the 5 years, it was the most challenging, but after that, it was great. Look at my chart. So in 2020, from 2015, is that not 5 years? So if I quit before that, that is the end of my royal pin. So my husband and I were always so grateful to this company. We're also see the difference between not having financial freedom and having financial freedom. The feeling is so amazing that I wish you guys who's sitting here wanting to also feel what I feel. I wish it for you. Because we're not here to be slaves. We are the only creature that works for a living. You have to think about that. Who puts that in our lives? And here's Atomy giving us a free platform for us to redo and to change our lives and to be creators of our future and not be limited. This is beautiful, isn't it? Agree? Yes. Agree? Yes. Thank you. So even me, I'm looking towards being an imperial master. Because we can do more as we grow more. If we stop, our partners stop. So as a leader of Atomy, you keep going because you want the people below you to keep going. That is the purpose of you striving to get to the top, right? And hoping all your partners will meet you at the top as well. So it is very interesting how I was introduced to Atomy. We all got introduced in your own unique way. Mine was someone asked me for a $5 donation and asked me, if you give $5 to, I don't even know what charity it is, you will get an oral care for free. I will give you that as a gift. And I know now that one oral care didn't cost $5 back then. And so I just put it away because when we don't know what we're getting, we don't value what we're getting. The oral care is actually the best toothpaste and toothbrush I've ever used. Once I've tried it, this is really, really amazing. So from then, I start Googling, what is this company? And once I realized that this company can bring financial success, I'm like, okay, fine. I don't know if I can do it or not. It's okay. I'll just do it. And then I committed 5 years to the company, to learning, and to becoming the best leader I can be. That's the only thing I try and strive for. So you can see my center. I've been owning a center since 2015, if you saw my chart. That's why when they introduce me, they're like, oh, she's the oldest center owner, Rebecca Wong. I'm like, okay. 9 years I've been running a center. And through that, I learned a lot. And to become sales master, who is not sales master? Do you want to be sales master? Yes, because that is the first step to your success. So sales master is about you learning everything. You learn. Learn the products, learn the compensation plan, learn how to share, learn how to build consumers. You're constantly just learning and then duplicating that and helping your partners to also understand what you understand. So that is what you need to do in support of all the people you bring to the company. You don't know everything, but because it's your passion and it's because you see the vision, that is your testament to having your consumers to trust you. So if you don't have the passion for the company, it is very hard for you to be sales master, actually. But if you have the passion, it will show in all your presentations to each person you talk to because they feel you. It is very important how you make them feel. So the toothbrush is just a toothbrush. It's just $1.50, right? Why is it so amazing? Why we talk like it's gold? Because it has gold. But $1.50, and we can be so passionate about it. And this is the driver, because there's so much behind the toothbrush that we're trying to share to every person that is new. And so to become sales master is not hard and it's not easy. It depends on you and how much you're willing to commit. And to me, commitment is the key. Always. Commitment is always the key. And then like all these beautiful speakers earlier on saying that Diamond Master, you need to build your partners to Sales Master on each side. That is exactly what we need to do because you can rise not by yourself, but how contribution can support your partners rising. So that is the key for you to get Imperial Master. It is about duplicating sales masters. The key is duplicating sales masters, okay? So once you understand how sales masters work, it is just the duplication of that. And you can be Diamond, you can be Sharon Rose, you can be Star, you can be Royal, you can be Crown, and finally, Imperial. You know, I see some of your faces. I can actually see you are Imperial already. Yeah. Wow, like I can literally like have a flashback that you guys are Imperial already. So in the 2015, the growth is tremendous for me. From my birth to Atomy, I did not grow that much. It's very linear in our ability because we have so much limitations stopping us from becoming empowered, right? We have limitations. So in those 5 years, I was giving a lot of opportunity. So year after year, I am learning through challenges. I'm learning outside the box so I can bring more skills and develop myself so I am the one who's actually growing. Because if I don't change, I'm still stuck with my first generation. You can't have a second generation if you are not changing. You're not going to attract different. So if you want a third generation, fourth generation, you want more masterships, who needs to be the one changing? Only you. Only you. There's no one else. So those experience, I was very blessed to become global speaker. Atomy Canada has really taken my hand because I had no upline support. I have no one to guide me. I don't even know what I'm doing in Atomy. Nothing. I have nothing. All the way to Star Master. Just me and my team, right? So I learned through mistakes, I learned through trial and error, and I see you guys with all the beautiful leaders supporting you. you are already living with an upper hand. You didn't have to do it like me, starting from the very beginning, learning network, and not knowing if I pass or fail. Okay? So those experience is the reason why I'm standing here, because it is the experience that you need to have for you to learn, and that's where you grow. Everywhere I go, I'm just listening to leaders. Do not miss any seminar. Okay? Because by missing seminar, you might have missed an opportunity. That's all. They're just all opportunities. You take it all. Seize the opportunity and the experience so you can grow. Okay? And so everything has happened to the blessings of my royal master in Korea. I was so blown away. It's like the cherry on top when chairman came out and actually acknowledged my husband and I on the platform of our Success Academy in Korea. It brought me to tears because I realized that you are seen. All the hard work you've done, people see it. Right? They see you, even though you think they don't see you. And you need to realize you have to do things quietly. Don't make noise. Because I made a lot of noise in the beginning and I got a lot of envy. But when I start doing it quietly, it seems like nobody's paying attention to me. It's good. So the secret is, like I said, no matter what, have 100% commitment first. It's not lukewarm. Just commit to your vision. You know how you get your vision? How many of you have very clear visions? And how many of you are still figuring out what you want for your future? To have a clear vision, it is to keep listening more. Listening more to what? Success? Listening more for people that has the life that you want. You need to listen because through that, it will change your mind. It will plant better seeds in your mind, and then it will change your actions. So these are the things that I've learned, because without action, nothing happens. A lot of you guys dream. I see a lot of people say, yeah, I'm Imperial Master. But no action. No learning, no attending center meeting, no Zoom. They don't even know what ABR is. I'm like, what? You want to be an Imperial Master, but you don't know ABR? So that is what I'm trying to say, right? You can wish all you want, but let's be real. We all have wishes. But those who puts it into action are the ones who is going to Imperial, right? I know it sounds like, okay, seeing is believing. That's what they say. But in Atomy, we have to have faith. Believing is seeing. It is the faith that you must have for you to be walking the life of creation. You are not walking a linear life for what? Survival. A lot of you guys, the reason why it's hard, because you're still limiting your own ability and not taking advantage of the tools of Atomy and still focusing only on money, only on survival. You have become the slaves of the world. Money. You know, Chairman always says, right? Who is your God? Money. Who is your God? Yeah, thank you. But majority of the people, they worship money. That is the limitations and the struggles of humanity, because we have made money king. So you have become slaves to money, but in Atomy, you want to be the master of money. That's why how we spend is important, to bring the liabilities into our residual income. You're going to spend this money anyways, people. Let's be smart. Every toothbrush you're buying is going to support someone in Atomy and yourself. Be smart. Use the money for your success, not the other way around. Yeah? So be confident, be consistent, make sure you have an action, make sure you have your vision, make sure you have all these things before you take action. Because if you're constantly taking action without changing the way you're thinking, nothing will come out of it, because your actions already manifested in your reality, and this is what it looks like. Okay? So make sure you commit to your goal 100%, not 90%. And I gave it my all. I did. I gave everything I have for the success of myself and for the success of others. My all doesn't just mean my time, my experience, my skills. I'm saying my all. What is your all? Right? So it's very easy. Everywhere you go, Atomy is your life. That's it. Atomy is not separate. So when you're talking Atomy to someone, talk to them like it is life. It's just life. What are you doing with yourself? How long are you going to stay at your job? What's happening to your kids' education? Where are you going with this? Ask, right? Because the solution is right here, Atomy. So to become sales master, just everywhere you go, share Atomy. But we don't really share Atomy. We share life. Because you care. You care about humanity. The business is going to take all of us into a life that's going to change the world, if you believe that. But I believe that, so that's why my passion is so strong. And then after that, definitely work together, grow together, be together. But I promise you, not everybody wants to be with you. You might want to support them and they leave. And then the ones you want to support them and they don't think they don't want your support. So this is the complexity of network. Network is all about people, be real, right? We all have individual minds. We all come from different backgrounds. So how are you going to accept others that are not like you? That is the hardest part, I think, for others, is understanding that people are not like you. And to be able to accept them, so their journey, you can allow them to blossom in their own way. Can you do that? Okay, so a team is very complex. That's why Chairman says there's no team. Did you hear that before? Oh my Lord. No team. And all we talk about teamwork, teamwork, team. Same goal, common goal. Why is there no team? Why would he say there's no team? Maybe you guys haven't heard that part then. Because it is very different. Atomy is about love. You just love everyone. You just love because every person that you are blessed to have in your lineage is for you to love them. You don't need to make them your team. Some people, they like to work on their own team. You still love them. Okay? Atomy to me is more like family. That's why people get complicated when they call themselves a team, because they start blaming one another for someone not holding up the, their end. Yeah, so that is a complication of humans. And I just want to let you guys know that no matter who it is, whether it is on your lineage or not on your lineage, please learn to use your heart first before your mind. Love them first, no matter what they did. Yes. So, Atomy, you claim it, you want it, you dream it. If you want it, it's yours. I will tell you something. When I fly, there used to be not many people on the plane, right? Because it's a luxury to fly. Now, you're sitting like tunas in a can. Everyone's flying. Everyone can fly. Everyone's flying. Even a 1-year-old constantly flying. Restaurants also used to be a luxury. Family used to go to restaurants once a month, once now and then, to enjoy each other and spend money. Now, how often do you go to restaurants? Every day, maybe 3 times a day. So it's become an ordinary thing. How about cell phones? It used to be luxury. And then now, everyone have 1. Who has 2? You have 3. Who has 4? What I'm trying to say is when you're in that stage, you cannot see what is happening. Okay? You cannot see that we're all going to have phones. Did you see that when the phone was introduced? This is what I want you to see. Atomy is introduced. We are pioneers of this company. It's still very, very new. In 10, 15, 20 years, there's going to be so many successful people. Is it you? Because one day, we're not going to be working for money. We're going to need a platform and a system to create our living. Because living is not our goal anymore. It was, right? We work for a living. We do everything for a living. But one day, do you believe that we're only going to have a system? And Atomy, I believe, is our system. That's why I say success is inevitable, because we have the best platform. You have everything for free. You have all the tools available in 27 countries now. What's stopping you? Well, 50-something, if you're counting the ones that are able to register. What is stopping you? What is stopping you? It is your confidence in you, because you have no confidence in the company, because you didn't do enough studying of the company. You did not do enough research. Because chairman says, don't do the research on the surface, right? Go deep and really find out what this company is about, because it's going to change your life. But if you're just doing it on the surface, that's why you don't have confidence in the company and yourself. Okay? So to be successful, business partners, global company, everything is set for success. Everything in Atomy is teaching us how to succeed. So if you keep listening more to all the videos, all the chairman videos, any mentor that you love, it's going to plant seeds in your head. And those seeds, you don't know, they are growing just by planting it in your head. And then your actions actually happens, okay? So success for me is, everyone's saying, is for ordinary people. So ordinary people, you might look at me now and you're like, oh wow, she's so extraordinary. Because I had a really good compliment from Maria. She's like, how does this happen? You're beautiful, you're smart, you're successful. I don't know, she was just going on and on and on. And I'm like, ooh, I didn't know I'm this person. And then, but what I want to tell you is, in Atomy, extraordinary actually means extraordinary. You need to be humble in Atomy. You need to be extraordinary. The only way to serve your members is to be there with them, not to be above them, to be with them. That's the only way you can rise, to be partners. So the humility in Atomy is real, because our chairman is extremely humble. And if you want to live a beautiful life, please take down your pedestal. Please. Because it's very tiring standing up there all by yourself and trying to look pretty and successful. Okay? Take it down. The only way your members will appreciate you is when you're really walking, right? So during the journey, I believe all of you guys face the same thing, rejections after rejections after rejections. I know I had a lot of rejections. You might think I don't, but I actually do. I don't want to name names, but even my family, very close family, still don't use any Atomy products. Not one. Don't talk to me about Atomy like that. I still have those people. They're very close to me. I don't want to name them because they're recording. I want you to understand, not everybody is going to believe what you want to show them, okay? And be okay with it, okay? So rejection is just part of our success. And then so we are really always afraid of how people think about you. You're afraid if you're doing it right or wrong. Some people are even afraid not to fail, but they're afraid how successful they can be. Do you know that? Some people are actually afraid to be successful. That's strange, but it's true. Because you guys are actually incredible divine beings. You guys all have the gift of creation. But are you using it? That's the question you need to ask. So all your dreams are hidden behind your fears. Everything that you think is fearful, go and do it. Can you promise me that? Everything you're afraid to do, just do it. Do you know who I learned that from? Oprah. Oprah Winfrey. She taught me not to be afraid when I was in my 20s. So I was a very shy person. Lots of people think I'm just a natural person who loves to speak and love people. I love people, but I don't love to speak. And during my years, I keep asking myself, why am I so afraid? I'm afraid to talk. I'm afraid this. I'm afraid of that. And then I said, okay, I need to just face my fears. I start applying for jobs that I didn't even think I can get. You know what job I got? Human resource. You know you need an education, a university degree to be hired in the human resource department. Ooh, guess what? I'm in the human resource department. The only reason is I face my fear, I follow my heart, because this is what I see that is what I want to do, right? So that is what I'm trying to say. Our limitation has to be removed. All that subconscious lacking thoughts, it has to be removed. You cannot keep that with you and expect to change. It just won't happen. So the key is face your fears, face the rejections, face all the negativity, face all the people who backstab you, face everyone who don't want you to succeed, face them all, and keep your mouth shut. Yes. So I do have a video if you want to watch. It's called Rejection. Rejection, fear of rejection. A success, rejection is part of success. Do you know that video? No? Who watched it? Not that many. It's okay. I hope you get value information from that video. And so we all know this. All your sponsors tell you this exact same thing like I'm going to tell you right now. The only way to success is to plug into the system, right? To put yourself into the system, because it is not you who's going to create success. Just remember that. Please be humble. It is not you that build your team. Please be humble. It is not you, okay? It is the system. I give all the credit to the system because I feel the blessing from the system. All the people who end up in my lineage, I am grateful because I could be under them. The only reason I'm successful because I'm the first Asian who took advantage of this platform and didn't quit. Before me, it was all the Koreans. Look at them. They're all sitting over there. You get what I'm trying to tell you, right? So it is not about, me being good. It's about the system that's going to help all of us to leverage our spendings and to create success for each other. So please check what is our system with your sponsors and try to use that every single day, okay? And then I find the only thing I can share to others is myself. I don't know if you understand what I mean by that. It's because I feel like I give myself to you. I'm not just doing Atomy business with you. I'm giving myself to you. And this is the relationship we must have with one another. It's not just about calling you up because I need you to make a purchase. But I'm calling you up because I want to know what's happening with your life. So you give yourself a piece of yourself to me. And I got connected to so many beautiful people like all of you guys here. I only met you here, and your love for me, I feel so much. It's only because of Atomy that I'm here to know you, isn't it? So please understand that our connection is what's going to make your success in this company. Regardless if it's your downline or your sister line or someone who's not even in your line, I think you should always connect to the heart with one another first. So vision, commitment, and faith, it is how we operate on the Atomy platform. And then we all know this, the 8 steps of success. This is something that everybody needs to know because success, there's no secret. I know everyone keep asking me what's the secret. There's no secret because success is a trait, it's a characteristic, it's an action, it's a habit. If you don't have those habits yet, success is not yours. So success, I tell people, I can't make success for you. I can support you, but I can't because your habits are not maybe the success habit that it's going to duplicate. So the only person I work with are the leaders who want success, but yet they need to work on themselves to get the habit. Practice makes habit. It doesn't make perfect. If you keep practicing, then you get a new habit. Okay? So the 8 steps of success in the beginning is very raw. Nobody really knows what it is because you're not taught that in school. But once you start understanding it, you're going to notice that no matter who is doing anything, any success books, they always tell you you need your blueprint. Before building a house, you need a blueprint. Before going on a trip, you need to plan. Before anything happens, you need some sort of goals, right? Or a vision, or a blueprint, a roadmap, whatever you like to call it. So the first you have to do is to have that balanced life in your mind. What is balanced life? You're going to hear more about that later. Because Atomy is not just giving us financial freedom, but it is giving us a balanced life. A life of time freedom, friends, health, beauty, confidence. You can travel anywhere. I was telling John, I'm going to leave Canada. I'm like, Canada's too expensive. But I'm sorry, can I say that? Because if I leave Canada with Atomy, it's fine because I have a global account. I can go anywhere I want and I don't need to look for a job. But if you leave Canada and you have a job, how? You need to start all over. Everyone who immigrated in here knew how hard it is to find a job, to get hired, and to start your life all over again. But no, Atomy's global. So I told John, don't expect me here in the next few years maybe. I might be somewhere else because our taxes are ridiculous. The money I'm earning and the tax I'm paying is ridiculous, right? So you need to plan ahead. All those are your questions for you to ponder on. And then once you set your goal, you have to make a list. This is what I love about the list, because the list gives your partners confidence. So if I have a list of 100 people and I'm talking to you on that list, I can show you the list. And I said, look, I'm going to talk to these people too. And if you register and you want to do business with me, these people might end up being in your lineage, right? And then they have a list and they can talk to their people. The list just goes on and on and on. So if you don't have a list, you're missing the opportunity of connecting your network to other people's network. That's how powerful the list is. It's not just for you to keep secretly on your phone. It's for you to say, hey, I'm glad you love Atomy because look, I still have many people I need to talk to. Let's do this together. Do you see the power of this company? It's unbelievably unbelievably impressive. So make your list and then all the other things, but I just want to touch on the 3. Duplication is something I hold dear to my heart. So I don't know. I tell my partners, maybe I didn't do justice for them. Why? Because I'm an esthetician. So what do I duplicate? Facials. Everyone in my team, facial. Oh my God. I'm like, can you guys stop doing facials? Because I'm only teaching you facial because that's how I need to introduce a product because that's my comfort zone. So I'm like, did I help you or did I harm you? Is what I'm saying. Because I know some people, they use supplements, right? To help. That's all they know. They don't even know anything about facial. And then some people, they just use toothbrush and toothpaste. Some people walk. I don't know. So please expand and take what is comfortable for you to share. Mine just happened to be facial, so I keep duplicating facial. So that's what duplication is. If you do something, your partner's gonna do it too. That's why we have to look at what it is that we are duplicating. You have to review every single day. What am I doing that my partners are picking up? So duplication is very important, and it is a very good practice because once your partner is duplicated, that is true financial success. You're not doing the work anymore. You want true financial success can only happen through duplication. Duplication creates multiplication, and that is why your bank account keeps growing. Amen. Usually I get that, but today... So make sure you duplicate properly, teach the 8 steps of success, and watch over each other and help one another leverage off one another. And so Atomy has always been something dear to my heart. Since I knew about Atomy, I cry a lot. Chairman makes me cry a lot. And my partners make me cry a lot. And then a lot. So I think when you really give it your all, your emotions are very raw. It is overwhelming for your body to contain. Regardless, is happy tears or sad tears, you cry. You cry for your partner's success. You cry for the failures. You cry. And this is what I mean by, I give you my all. I really care for my partners. They might not see it and they might not understand it, but I do think about them and I do pray for them. Because when your team gets really big, you can't keep going back, right? And kind of like beat the dead horse. Because they can't seem to understand what you're trying to do with them. So then you just have to move forward. But even if you move forward, you still want to bless them. That's true. And so Atomy is very dear to my heart. It's my first network marketing experience. We are rewriting network marketing. So you need to know what is unique about our company. And I think my strength is I'm oblivious to network marketing. So everything I did was true to the Atomy way. And then because of that, my success and my failure and everything that happened to me, it is worth all the struggles. It is worth all the challenges. Why do I say it's worth it? Because it is rewriting my life. I don't want to live the same life as I did. And I don't want my kids to inherit the ancestral ways that we lived. So it's worth every effort you guys put into this company. So wake up and find your passion. So the success cannot happen if you do not know how to work the life scenario. I worked on this life scenario the very first month I found this company, just online. So you can actually print this out. You can download it and then work on it. This life scenario teaches you and me and every single person how to build a balanced life. We talk about balanced life all the time. Many people heard of it, but everyone focus on balanced life like it's your car, it's your brand new house, it's the trips that you're gonna have and the vacations that you're gonna. That's not balanced life. Balanced life is a life that your flesh gets taken care of, your soul gets expressed, your spirit gets recognized and lived with your spirit, and your community is benefited because you are contributing. That's a true balanced life. And it's only Atomy that I heard that a chairman stresses on your soul and your spirit. Cherish the spirit is our motto. And it is through that we live. Right? So life scenario, please take lots of time until you really see the life that you want to create. Plant the seeds that you want to blossom. And so find your goal, design it, create it, paint it, whatever it is. I used to always do my life scenario at night because that's when it's quiet and I'm all alone and my heart is speaking and I'm listening. Then what you write is truly what you want. It's not the fancy cars. It's not the fancy house. And it's not the LV bag. So update it every month. Share your vision. Let your team know what your goals are so we have common goals. Let your team know how it is that you want to move so we can be there right beside you. So it is important that the vision is shared amongst one another, because they say if you have someone in your house that supports your goal, a friend that supports your goal, and a colleague that supports your goal, you made it. Are you surrounding yourself with people like that who supports your goal? Then you made it. It's just the journey now. And for us, it is very, very important to see your future self. I changed my whole life scenario after I reached Star Master. Because all I can see at that time, I didn't know much. All I can see is Star Master. So I'm like, how does a Star Master act? What does a Star Master look like? That's it. But once I reached Star Master, I'm like, okay, wait. Now I need some other goal. So the key is you have to see your future self so you can groom to be that person. Until you be that person, then you connect to the energy to create that reality for yourself. And so self-reflection is very important. Self-awareness is very important. So don't blame other people. Who do you blame? No. You blame no one. Because there's no victims. Don't play victim. No successful person is ever a victim to nothing. So don't blame your partners or anyone, and don't blame yourself, because we are all here to learn. So as long as you learn, it's in the past, and move forward. Set good goals, and also make sure everything you want is truly your legacy. Don't write it. Just make sure if I die, even though it didn't happen, this journey is the journey I chose. Leave your legacy. And so if you have self-expression, you have self-empowerment. And if you have self-empowerment, you're living in your heart, you're using your mind to create, and the divinity will flow. And grace will happen. Miracles will come. I believe that truly. I'm not just saying it. I truly live it. All my journey. Who gets Leaders Club and World Leaders Club in 1 year? Very difficult, right? Is that not a miracle? It is. So miracle happened to me all the time because I have faith. I have vision. I cherish the Spirit and I serve in humility. Make sure you put that in your everyday Atomy, every day. And so plug into the system, make sure you understand what the system is about so you can duplicate it and become the example for your partners. The partners will only look at you, right? So you need to be the leader you want to see in them, okay? So only then one can achieve success. I love this picture actually. This is a picture that is at Dreamy. Who has been to Dreamy School? Yes. So Dreamy School, once you walk in, there's this beautiful wall that says, you are the light of the world. You are the light of the world. Everyone in Atomy is holding your light high. Don't let others dim your light. Nobody should dim your light. So let's all meet at the top. Can you say that to each other? Say that to each other. Congratulate each other. Let's all meet at the